Well, last weekend was the first open weekend of the season at Lake Lowell, and the weather was perfect for heading out on the water.
But new federal regulations are keeping some boaters away. Kelsey McFarland tells us why they say they're frustrated, but why some other folks are saying the restrictions actually could have been much worse.
We've decided to sell our boat, and part of the reason was because of the restrictions that were coming on the lake.
Natalie Elliston says her family's summer plans are stunted by the federal restrictions brought to Lake Lowell.
We're not going to be able to use the boat like we had in the past. Tubing and skiing and whatnot with our kids.
Initially, wildlife refuge centers wanted to eliminate boating to preserve wildlife. Justin Harrison, general manager of Idaho Water Sports, says recreationalists are lucky to have the lake at all.
As harsh as this seems, that we've won a huge battle.
He says there are only 2 or 3 refuges out of 400 that allow boating.
This is a very rare occurrence for the federal government to give in to public pressure for something that they really didn't have to.
As a compromise, wildlife refuge centers created a 200-yard no-wake zone from the shoreline, along with some closures for nesting areas.
The east end of the lake is a huge closure. It's definitely a concern. It's going to take away a lot of the protected water that we like to water ski and surf on.
But Harrison says now that section may open up new opportunities for paddle sports.
It'll be a non-motorized boating ramp so you can pack your kayaks or your float tubes or your paddle boards or whatever down.
He says it could be years before that ramp goes in, but now that plans are finalized, the Canyon County Waterways Committee can brainstorm new ways for improvement. Kelsey McFarland, KBOI News.
Now, there are not any of the protected species nesting on the lake just yet, but officials say they will start popping up pretty soon. Once that happens, a 200-yard buffer will be in effect near the nests, making even less of Lake Lowell boat friendly.